BRML Challenger Cup Group B.
No do-overs, there's no mulligan.
In the struggle, who will rise?
Undefeated performance from that
High take final season. I mean, Salty now rotating back with a nade, not finding Golden there though. Golden now pushing, picks up Salty!
It's open! Thick! It's open, the smoke goes short! It's not long enough! 1 minute on the clock.
That cross though. I think Lightskin might have it.
He knows he's there.
Lightskin picking up Golden.
Yes! I'm so good!
Oh! Resident City is now calling out to watch OBJ crossing.
What a beautiful swing and a kill. 20 seconds now. Catholic, he's waiting. Lightskin waits for it. They heard those call-outs. They're pre-firing the doorway. Catholic does not give that pick. 10 seconds now. Here comes Lightskin. They're pre-firing. They find a kill. They got 5 seconds that put in the uplink. But no, Texans can't find it. They pull out the top, but they don't. It's 2 seconds, and Gramster doesn't give in. It's a one-on-one.
I heard them all as I was going through, and so I knew where those three were, and I was just hoping that it was just those three. So I swing the corner and I kill him, and then I didn't see any victory signs, so it's like, oh my god, like I don't have enough time to cap. If I would have memorized the code, I would have most definitely capped it.
Lightskin is there, and we are going to see a
out.
cap by the skin of his teeth.
Oh my gosh, here comes Lightskin on the swing. They don't pull the trigger, they do at the last minute, but they might get shot in the back here. And there it goes, Lightskin finds us.
We did a lot better than we expected. Especially the win with Proteus, we were all kind of excited about that because we didn't expect that.
They have the earlier angle onto Shinobi. There goes Peas finding Playboy Goats in the south. Salty finding Shinobi.
Well, I do know my mom's definitely going to watch it, and if I send the links to my friends, maybe they might watch it. I'm a wrestler, and I'm kind of, just used to all eyes on me. You stop caring about what other people think, and you're more so focused on what you need to do at that point.
Welcome back, everybody, to another. DC's CC Finals. That's a mouthful. Joining me here in this wonderful cast, we've got Chandler Sullivan from After Hours. Chandler, how are you doing?
We're doing good. Like Joker said, good afternoon, evening, or night, whatever it's for you. It's going to be a killer match out tonight. We've got Most Wanted versus Latin Force. Most Wanted obviously picked the map because they are going to be home on this one. I don't think we put out the map, so I might be jumping the gun right away, but it's still going to be an interesting one to watch right off the bat.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Both of these teams already having duked it out in the CC tournament, coming out as the top two. I mean, based on what we saw in the CC, what do we think we're going to get out of these teams?
There's going to be a lot of different types of plays. You know, when you're on the hot seat like this, unfortunately, like, you want to hold back your best plays, but at this time, with this competitive of a position in the place to be placed into the round robin, you those spots that you know are going to be giving you an advantage against your opposing side. Like Latin Force, I know, has weird sides, weird positions that they like. Most Wanted, I have a believes, so we'll definitely be able to see what's going to happen during this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see what both of these teams bring out. And as you said, it's going to be a lot of variety here. Latin Force, Most Wanted, both of these teams, they had to fight their way to be here, and they're not going to go down without more of a fight here in this finale. We are just... Oh no, we do have a full lobby here, so let's go ahead and pull up into the game view so we can get a look at our first objective and rosters. So, let me get you a better background. There we go. So on the side of Most Wanted, Salty Foo, Salty Pussy, Light Skin, Easy Fusion, and the Pizzapotamus. And on the side of Latin Force, we got El Chileno, I'm gonna go with. Ivans, Guerrero Azteca, I'm gonna go with that. El Mexicano, and El Argentino. I'm excited. Subway coming out as the first map. Do we have some stats we can analyze for Subway between these two teams?
Yeah, we definitely do. Looking at your screen here, you've only got what's on the side of Most Wanted. Most Wanted, it seems like this is a map that they're comfortable on, playing it 7 times, winning 4 out of those 7 times. And their rounds win are showing in the positive for them, being 21 round wins out of the 39 for this season 15. And then for Latin 4, you don't see it there, but I've got it here for you. For them on Subway, they're pretty much a 50-50 shot either way. They played it 6 times, won it 3 times, won 17 out of 32 rounds. So based on purely paper stats, Most Wanted has the slight advantage on this map, but that's only by a couple percentage points. So it's going to really come down to who's got their offensive attacks more coordinated, because Latin Force does have that Volk advantage. So we'll see if a Marsoc win does come out here, or if we're going to be trading Volk rounds for 7 rounds.
A little analysis there. We did have a drop, so again, just waiting for round 1 to commence. As you said, the score line or the stat line is pretty close to one another, so we shouldn't expect an easy win for Most Wanted, again, this being their map choice. Definitely the stats in their favor, but not by much. Let's see. We can go ahead and talk about the first objective down here in the basement. Arguably the easiest objective to defend. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for the attacking team to get through all levels of the Subway. I guess the top part you don't really have to worry about. You don't see defenders usually pushing up that high, but getting through this entire middle platform is just so rough. A lot of teams like to do a heavy tunnels push, but as you'll see here in a second, even that is dangerous. There's just so many corridors that you have to clear through. The defense can even get themselves tucked in behind some of these barrels, and even if they're quick enough into this little cubby, by the time the offense can actually start aggressing, you'll even see occasionally one person push early down these stairs and get into a fast engagement. So no easy route to the objective on this one. Here we go, team spawning in. Go ahead and...
Hi, casters! Hi!
Wait, light skin, where's...
Yes, hello, gang members.
So, engagement is going to be with Guerrero, I believe, placing down that C4. Well, that's weird. He's got 2 C4s, but he dropped a clacker. Maybe he's going back for that. He is. Okay. So we got the controller of 2 C4s here. One on the post out here and one on the box. So it looks like Most Wanted is going to have 2 stages of defense to get through and a flashlight pistol. Man, Guerrero's just getting set up here. I think Most Wanted is going to have a hard time getting through that tunnel exit. So as we see a bit of a slowdown on the attack, Chandler, how do you think the final push is going to look?
You know, I think they're going to work on a coordinated attack as soon as they clear out the center platform. You see Fusion and Salty Foo making their way around, and then you've got Pizzapotamus, Salty Poo, and Lightskin really clearing out the basement just so that they all know how contained the Latin Force Squadron is going to be. And looking around the center platform, there is, with Mexicano and Argentino watching this center platform. Mexicano more hidden position, using those dark angles to his advantage, and Argentino using stairs to really get a peek. And his problem first might be Salty Foo here, because Fusion is coming around on the south side, not directly engaging with him on the north side.
Here, light skin, doing the front thing. Somewhere. And being at this level, Most Wanted, I'm sure, has their eyes out for any C4 along these walls. Making a lot of noise, probably to bait the defense, especially, again, into blowing up one of those C4s. You can see Pizza really looking around at all these corners. Take a look at Fusion here.
Definitely 2 teams not afraid to talk to each other.
Not at all. Always a good sign. Having a good time. Oh, there's the bait for the first C4.
Yo, pick.
Yeah, there's Guerrero calling out that there's 2 down there. He doesn't know about the third, Salty Poo, hanging out in the back in the boilers. Just still giving a little jibber jabber forth. But Fusion is making his way around. I'm curious if Ivans is eventually going to hear these footsteps from him.
Yeah, Fusion or Salty Foo decide to stand up and go a little bit faster. Ivans could get that call out for Mexicano. Can't forget about Lightskin, though.
Yeah, Lightskin encountering that flashlight. I have a feeling the C4 is going to be a big surprise for somebody, unless Guerrero blows it early, and then they're going to know that they can push a little harder than they are now.
Fourth here. It's gonna have to be a little bit smarter about this D4. A bit more
Fu causing
controlled on the
commotion,
timing.
pulling Ivans off his line.
Lightskin getting blinded. He did not see the C4. Oh.
Is he covered by it, though? Not anymore.
Does Lightskin not see it? Shots onto Argentino. We can't get too distracted here. Back and forth.
Less than a minute left on the clock, and they are just getting breach into this lower level.
Oh, he's been finding Mexicano down in front of the rail car. How have they not seen the C4?
Oh my gosh, how are they not seeing it?
Oh my god,
They
three of
moved
them!
Flashlight.
Arrow, how have you not blown it? He catches two!
It kills Pizza Potamus, but the revive comes out and a trade.
Finds another on the trade, but we have to get to the north side of the objective here. Salty Fu making his approach. Smoke out. El Chile trying to find the shots. Salty Fu ducks under, but can't quite get the cap. Argentino there to clean it up. Most Wanted taking it to the final few seconds. Latin Force finding the win. Wow. If this will transition, we can get him that point. Chandler, how did you feel about the first round of this?
I was fixated on the C4 like you were. Nobody was expecting it. And obviously it took down two of them, killed Pizza on the contact. But then that revive came out, and there's definitely able to cause some damage down there in the south. But I think when all the commotion started in the made that attack in the north on the stairwell, which I think definitely gave them the ability to, you know, give Latin Force a little stir in the pot. But we'll see if they're gonna take the same patience that Most Wanted did. I'm talking about Latin Force, of course, on the Marstock side, and we'll see if they can take the defense and offense side on this objective to show some, what's the word I'm looking for? Superiority on this lower level.
Yeah, absolutely. What a wonderful attempt from Most Wanted. As you said, really getting all the eyes on them down there in the tunnel, making their entrance down into the north. But man, the smoke, it did a great job at cutting off El Chile there in the end of the railroad tracks. But unfortunately, they did not cover up Argentino from the other side, who was able to find the shots onto the capper. Looks like we do have a timeout.
Around. Yeah.
Yep, I just got confirmation we do have a timeout coming into play, so we're gonna go ahead and a couple of ads and show off the wonderful, awesome trailer that was created by our fellow caster Chumbait. So don't go too far, guys and gals, and hopefully we can get some more action here soon.
Just kicking down all the doors, guarantee you, boy, fast forward, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids, that's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out to finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
BRML Challenger Cup Group B.
No do-overs. There's no mulligan.
In the struggle, who will rise?
Undefeated performance from that
High take final season.
Ain't accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cards is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Playboy played where he was clipping. Yeah. If you play that, but don't fucking lay down like he was. Sit up and sort of
play
watch
that,
the
but
north.
don't do the clipping part.
Yeah, like sit up.
So we're playing.
And I'm running alongside Latin Force. Looks like they're doing the same type of splits that Most Wanted did. So we might see some similar action if they're going to play patient as Most Wanted did, or if they're going to be a little more pushy. Speak of pushy, I'm seeing Fu coming up here into the boiler, on the other side of the wall from the boiler room.
Yeah, he got into that cubby I brought up earlier. Latin Force not opting to push a light man to clear that. It's going to be really tough to weed him out of that cubby now.
Yeah, that cubby requires a pre-fire and a half just to get the kill on him.
Got one inside.
Salty finding Mexicano down on the south stairs.
Another tucked away position, similar to what Latin Force did on the north, and then looks like Lightskin took some position on the third set of tracks up here on the center platform as well.
Contino trying to work his way through the lower tunnels and clear it out. He's actually opting to take the pop-up stairs and not fully aggress.
Actually, the more you look at this defense, as we get a kill come out from Salty Poo onto Guerrero, you see that Most Wanted's defense is spread out a lot on the center platform. You got Pizza in the north, Lightskin on track 3, and then Salty Poo on track 1.
Yeah, it looks like Most Wanted have opted to take a lot more control of the middle platform than Latin Force did.
It takes a lot of heart to do something like that. Oh, we had somebody fake a down sound. But yeah, like I was saying, it takes a lot of heart to spread out like this, but also you got to realize there's only 3 pieces onto this objective. And so if you keep 2 of the main ones covered and have somebody covering the trail into the service tunnel that's really effective with that, it's going to deter a lot of the push and really cause them to be silent and slow like the Latin Force squad is now with 3v5 on their hands.
Worried about Argentino here. He's got himself caught in between two of them. It's really just going to be a matter of where he peaks and who else is peaking at the same moment.
Speak of peaking, Fu looks like he's making his way over to the service stairs in case one of the Latin Force Ians decides to push out of these stairs again.
He might. Manages to find it. Oh, and nades coming out onto Argentino's position. Neither of them managed to land.
They still have a good bit of time, 2:45 left on the clock, and it's a 4v3. Latin Force slowly picking off the leaves of this tree here.
Wonder if El Chileno can manage to get behind Salty. Trying to get a view of everybody here in the middle platform at once. Here he comes. Salty hears the rush, but Chili's gun was down. Salty manages to find it, but Light Skin now finding Ivan's Argentino alone. Another grenade. It's a flash, but Salty's not going to push on it.
Argentino being abused by utility with 2 minutes left on the clock.
That. Another one.
Here's another
it's
one.
A grenade.
Oh my god.
So close. I think that's 3 grenades that's been thrown at Argentina now. Oh, and he finds the head.
He's still got 2 to deal with on the center platform. Pizza is making his way around and checks.
Yeah, unfortunate. My replays don't show immediately. I have to
These are sad
record it and then
times.
try and show it.
Pizza's barely missing the line. Up there it is.
See if it
I
works
think-
now.
I think every kill on that round was a headshot.
Just shows how great the shooting is between these two teams as we give the win over here to Most Wanted. So, now that we've seen both teams attack and both teams defend, Chandler, how are these teams looking? How do we think this is going to play out?
It's going to be a long night, I can tell you that one. If we're going to continue this way. Like I said, Most
Yeah.
Wanted probably has some spots in here that we're not going to expect, and that main platform control is one that you... But those who do it usually find the best ways to get it taken care of. And the way that Most Wanted was set up, they lost 2 defenders, and that's in just under 5 minutes. Just about 5 minutes. And so this slow play and make sure that you're checking your corners and all dark spots is going to be imperative for these two teams. And we can see that they want to do that and make sure that they're thorough in their search. That way they don't get caught from behind. And so I think we're definitely going to have Volk on Volk rounds. And this Subway is going to be a map of who can take a Marsoc round when they need it. And that's going to be Most Wanted because they have the disadvantage on the Marsoc.
Into round number 3 here, looking at our stats while these teams prepare all of their strategies. We've got a pretty even kill spread between the two teams. Nobody coming out shining just yet, but that just shows once again how good the teamwork is amongst these teams, carrying equal weight. As we hop in to objective number 2, the North Stairs objective. One of the most fun objectives in my opinion.
Yeah, this is an objective where you got to be confident or you're going to be scared out of your booties. And it sounds like Most Wanted is excited about this north push. They're hyping up Joker in the cast. It looks like they're going to be sending 2 down the north alley and Thorn in the side over here.
Another missed utility, not gonna find anything. Looking for Argentino as he throws his own utility.
Lots of flashes coming up on the north. Ivan's pushing back up. Most Wanted is a 5v4.
Oh my god. He's gonna push all the way around with that. He finds one, finds two, finds three. Oh. How many flashes was that?
I think it was 5 in between those two teams. They threw about 5, I believe it was.
So many. The entire North shut down. And now El Mexicano in the same spot he was in the previous defense. Go and show that replay.
Lightskin went for the pre-fire, but Ivan's just came out just on top.
They tried to and doing his Matrix thing, managed to dive right through him.
Yeah, now Most Wanted is going to slow down, make sure that they don't lose another, because this 4v2 is going to be tricky. This objective is easily defendable, again, if you know what you're doing. And obviously these two teams do in the position. And so those two entrances are going to be very hard to trade, especially when you've got 2 on both entrances.
Absolutely. I just wonder how Most Wanted is going to adjust, if at all, this attack. Having a 100% south approach is very tough because you end up funneled in to the north metal detectors.
Yeah, you find those players that like to use those metal detectors as some sort of hard cover, and then your elbow's sticking out, and just by luck of the draw, the defender will get a shot off on you, or offender will just catch the defender as they're pushing up to it. So that south to north push is going to be a little hard, but I think with some patience and some thorough clearing, they might be able to take care of it.
Absolutely. I just did a quick adjustment on one of my mic filters. Maybe that'll fix the little bit of lag that they're experiencing. I guess after a transition, my mic will lag for a second or two. So.
And it looks like Most Wanted is adjusting their push. You got Easy Fusion here on track number 2. He's going to be making his way through some interesting hallways. And you've got Salty Poo in the basement. He's in the lower platform, making his way through service and clearing out that way. Probably looking to take control of those north substairs so he could get some shots off any of the Latin Force players. So this push will be interesting, and he's got the time for the rotation. But we'll see if Mexicano will hear him, or Guerrero will get that pop-up shot on them when they try to push that north doorway.
I'm wondering what Easy Fusion's purpose is, clearing out this central hallway. Maybe he gets a line on Mexicano? No, the map's gonna be in the way. Of course, he can use that as some cover to kind of manipulate his way around Mexicano, but yeah, I just think he's wasting a lot of time crouch clearing this hallway.
Yeah, I'd agree. There are times to use your let me say it. There are situations to use your time very wisely. And I think this sort of rotation is going to cause it to be too long, and Salty Poo's going to push on his own, because you can see Mexicano's line looking up these north substairs because he can hear the footsteps down there, but they don't know Fusion's position. But I don't think that we might be able to coordinate across them because they both want to be very cool. And with 1:20 on the clock, it's getting crunch time.
Yeah, I think Fusion just essentially threw 40 seconds down the trash with that rotation, because he's basically where he started. He could have just gone straight there. Exactly.
He's looking
seconds on the clock. He is looking. He's probably gonna find El Mexicano here once he gets on the little bridge. Right here.
Oh, he sees him.
I think he's deciding whether that's the person or not, but Mexicano finds the shots. What?
Another headshot.
Wow.
And here we go. 30-second beeper is going to go off. I don't know what just happened. It sounded like Ivan's used one of the 203 launchers.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I think just for the giggles.
He does also have Molotov
Finds
on
one.
him. 1v3, 10 seconds left on the clock. Can he do it? Is Guro gonna get the shots?
He's gonna get the shots
Yes.
right there, and he finds it. Latin Force taking another defensive round. Wow. That was wild, man. The Ivan's push just cleared the way for that win there. What a wonderful show of utility and aggression there in the North Stairs, in the North Alley. Whew. Do you expect something like that from them, Chandler?
No, just based off of what we're seeing here tonight. I know that these two teams do have an aggressive side to them, but it's going to come down to control and how they control the aggression and the sort of adrenaline that comes behind it. Ivan, I'm going to call the shots on the light skin slight luck, because they both are hitting the corner, and he happened to down light skin only, then get the other two because they were flashed. So I think Ivan just had a little bit more control, right, compared to light skin, and then that was a capitalization moment for push. And 7 seconds on the clock, there's just some time being used, and I think they had a luxury for what was it, almost 3 minutes, and then we realized it around a minute 40. We're like, okay guys, like, let's get going. And then
absolutely.
we're like not picking out any spots where they're at. So I think right now in the display, Latin Force is showing a little more control, but we'll see. But we'll see if Most Wanted can do some aggressive pushes on the North as well. Thanks, Ninja, saying I need a new PC, jerk.
And here we go, hopping into round at number 4. Get a quick look at the stats before we zoom on over. Alright, let's see how Latin Force opts to make this attack. Of course, I go to the one person running south.
Yeah, it looks like they have two covering the North Stairs on the defense. Salty Food is going to be their problem. Utility is going to be far too short. That's the fourth flash over the wall. Fu is caught.
Oh, the grenade! Only down another grenade and finds another.
Oh my god.
Does not confirm Chili though.
Another nade. Oh, and they're all
my
flashed.
goodness.
5 flashes, 2 nades, and 1
Wow.
kill.
An even 1-to-1 trade after all of that. We have to keep an eye. Who is that? Salty and Mexicano.
Argentina wanted to throw that smoke down the stairs. Right before you cut, he's like searching for the smoke.
Take a look at Fusion's position as well. Oh, look at Fusion over on camera 9. I mean, not a spot you see often. Way pushed up.
No, that's a lot of confidence in the horseshoe.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Well, I guess as long as... Oh, I missed that grenade kill, unfortunately. As long as Salty is alive in the horseshoe, he can feel pretty safe. Looks like that nade came down the stairs.
Yeah, after that down comes out, Fusion's gonna rotate. It's 3.5 versus 4. Latin Force has full control of the North Landing, so the North Alley is completely theirs. And it looks like actually all of Most Wanted is coming around to cover the objective.
Here comes the prone play. They do have drum mags. Interesting. Gonna be really nice to have basically medium LMGs as they prone down here.
And Fusion telling Salty Poo to post up in the North Horseshoe to watch out for a push. And yeah, I saw that. The laydown plays is open, and 2.5v4 Latin Force showing a lot more control on their aggressive I meant.
Ivan's still making his way. Be all up to Pizza to not peek, really. Hopefully he has some utility he can throw once they get to the bottom. Mexicano finding Salty down in the horseshoe, I assume. Or probably in the south with the rotation. Ivan's getting the confirm. Flash comes out. Pizza finds one. The other two still at the top. Is down to just Pizza, who could potentially get capped on in the south from Mexicano if the other two decide to just hold him to the corner.
If I were Latin Force and I had an accurate kill count, that would be my best play. If I knew Mexicano was ready for that push, they've got 2 minutes 40 seconds. He's got a lot of time to get over.
Yeah, they've got plenty of time to plan this out. Oh, finds one. Wow, a ballsy push to get there in the trade to finish things out. I did not expect a Pizza to just push up on the ground out there. But I guess if you're either kill or die when you're last up on the objective.
Yeah, it's better to get killed rather than get capped on, as most people say, but then you get the aggressive people who are just like, you should have played better. Clutch your kick.
Clutch your kick.
Get the kills, come on.
Absolutely. Latin Force, though. Man, they're looking strong. They're looking really dangerous. They came to the CCs ready for blood, and they have not changed that here today.
Yeah, they put their suits and a red tie on to hide the blood, and now they're going to be defending with the advantage yet again. And this is Subway's looking very strong in their favor. So, you know, against the paper stats, they're going against the expectations, which very good for them. But Most Wanted definitely wants to make this push to be playing the game that they were so expecting, and also dealing out blood. But you know, they're just buttoning up their white shirts, and they're working on getting in there. So we're 3-1 in the favor of Latin Force. We are on the Chinatown objective, showing 3 points of entry yet again. Joker, what do you think? What are you expecting out of this round?
Well, so it's hard to say. So Latin Force were really tucked in to the bottom objective, and then they went super aggressive for that north stair. So this being Chinatown, it's hard to say. I expect some more pushed out positions from them. As far as Most Wanted, I think they're gonna take their time, maybe too much time, trying to clear out all of these corridors. And I think we're gonna see a objective push in the last 60, maybe last 30 seconds of the round.
Yeah, and we're seeing utilities come out already. A lot of pushing around. Latin Force isn't going to give Most Wanted the benefit of a good size of the map. Latin Force is controlling as much as possible, and Most Wanted did something interesting on Subway. 3-1-1 split, sending one into service, 3 on the main alley, and then...
Oh, Ivan's trying another flash push. Doesn't quite work out for him. He gets shut down this time, bringing this to a 5v4. Take a look at Salty. Coming up from the tunnels. Not quite there yet. Who's gonna be the one to deal with? Guerrero in a pretty popular position. I assume he's got the C4. He does. Not sure where he's put it, but we'll find out, I'm sure.
One thing I'm noticing is some screaming, first off. Fusion is screaming. And so what I'm initially noticing is that the alley is... This objective is covered from... I like to call it like a cup. And it's just, they're just cupped around the objective, and they're just watching their lines towards the entrances. There's no forward pushes anymore. The Guerrero against us.
I've thrown the C4 on cam 8, if you want to take a look at that.
Oh, on the pole.
Yeah, doing his little pole dancing thing. Guerrero and Salty about to get into it.
utility out from Salty. Smoking out Guerrero.
Yeah,
good placement.
really good smoke. Guerrero has one hand on his clacker and not on the gun. So we'll see if he like swaps on the push.
The weird thing is, like, for those of you who don't spend too much time inside a smoke, which hopefully is like almost none of us, you can hear footsteps weirdly loud even though you're covered by that sound suppression of a smoker.
Really? Oh, and the C4 does not find anybody, but he does manage to find Salty.
It was a
That's gonna even
distraction
things
play.
up.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he looked over at the C4 explosion, like a diversion.
Wow.
I wonder if that was actually the intent.
I'm gonna
In which
give him
case,
the
I don't
benefit.
know. Well, I don't know if that's effective use of the C4, but at the same time, it got him a kill, so can't hate too much. Fusion with his own diversion tactics here. Really trying to grab attention to where all of them are for some reason.
Jeez.
I'm not sure
What is
the point. I hope he doesn't have neighbors. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's a noise complaint waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Hey,
if
we're still
Easy
looking good for
Fusion
both
doesn't
sides.
show up to future matches, we'll know why.
It's been evicted.
Yeah.
4v4, 2 minutes coming up on the clock.
Yep, 2-minute mark.
Looks like we had a rotation. They're going 2-2 split now. And we'll shake it all about. We got a hokey pokey going on with Fusion. We're on the right foot. Left arm. What? Light skin telling him to shut up.
I would too. Oops, wrong camera. Trying to swap between these two.
Guys. No smokes on this push. I'm very surprised.
Guerrero finds one as soon as I click away. Caster timing there. Gonna move our camera here. Pizza opting to
saying-
rotate off.
Yeah, he said it's way too hot over there. He's rotating. Fusion looking for Mexicano here. Oh!
Shots find Fusion around the corner. Also find Pizza. One revive comes out.
To confirm, if they find his foot, it can come out, but that's tough.
Oh, they got all the revives. Oh,
Oh my
and
God.
Argentino just runs out and dies, thinking there were more downed.
3v2, 27 seconds. And a trade.
Trade.
This is huge.
Oh.
Fusion. Come on.
Oh, Lightskin is so lucky he said something. I think Fusion was ready to go.
Airtown finds one, finds two in the trade, but Most Wanted still have one alive. Arguably the worst one to be last alive. Fusion taking the point for Most Wanted.
Oh, did Fusion get that last kill?
No, he was just a survivor.
He's just
the one that lived.
The boy who lived.
Yeah, no
to
kidding.
die. And then insert a clip
Golly.
of Fusion screaming.
That's wild, man.
Wow.
He's the one that should have died first. Come on, Latin Force.
3 downs in that round. Just
Dude,
from
there were
Latin Force
so
alone.
many. So many. Just down.
Wow. Again, 11 seconds left on the clock. Slow push.
Like I said,
Most
it was
wanted?
going to be
Are they
last few
feeling it?
seconds.
Did somebody
I wonder.
pep talk? I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if this is like a tide change or Latin Force's biggest I guess what's the word? English is hard. No, the opposite. Their biggest advantage, I could say, in their last defense was Ivan's finding that wonderful flash push. And unfortunately, he didn't get the flashbangs in the right spot, it seemed, for this one. And yeah, I think that hurt that defense just a little bit, having him go down when he could have found a couple.
Yeah, they... Looks like Latin Force got a different spawn. Or maybe... Nope, they didn't. They
No,
got
it's
the
a mirrored spawn, same spawn.
I was looking at the map the wrong way. But they're doing
Up is down,
a
left is right.
4-1 push. Grenade, no good. But it looks like
They've
Most
gained-
Wanted's going to be playing a lot more conservative on this round. Really wanting the Volk win, bringing us to a round of 7 decider. But we've got 5.5 minutes to see what they decide to actually do.
Absolutely. The final push could be very different than this setup that we're seeing. Salty is going to be the tough one to weed out if they don't have a grenade. A grenade would do quick work of him.
Oh yeah, there's nothing stopping a grenade from doing anything. But like that, if they botch it like they... Who knows? Latin Force is being very vocal, so there's going to be a lot of understanding of their push.
No. Salty has his own grenade and a flash, so that'll be the danger for Latin Force.
Guerrero and Mexicano? Oh, they didn't shoot each other. And Fusion's going again. Pokey pokey.
Can we kill this guy? Is there like a... Oh, Guerrero with a quick push manages to find one. Immediate refrag from Lightskin. But as I was saying, is there like a computer command? Whoa, that grenade from Lightskin all the way up to Chili.
Full kill grenade.
An instant kill, yes.
Wow. The refrag +1.
Yeah, that's huge for Most Wanted.
Did Lightskin just get flashed from that? Fusion's like wild carding in my eyes. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh no! Ivan's going down to Lightskin.
Lightskin taking out 3.
Oh, Argentino narrowly surviving those shots.
Oh, Lightskin thinks he killed one though, which is bad. Not a good call. Oh, how did we miss Argentino? He's flashed.
Yep. Another flash.
Again. He's running away. Ooh. Fu took Pooh's spot.
Fu took Pooh.
Mexicano coming up from Horseshoe. Good call, grenade.
Oh, and the grenade falls just in time to find him. Don't think I got that replay quite right, but we'll see later.
Oh my god, he's not confirming the kill. There we go. Latin Force bringing it back down. It's almost even.
Does Salty or El Mexicano grab Salty's grenade to clear out Lightskin? Might not see it under the body.
He's got a lot of looting to do over there.
There it is. There it is. Oh, it's a flash. Oh, Mexicano just ran out in the open. Another one fed to Lightskin.
Lightskin looking for the ace. Oh my god.
Hey, come help.
Dude's gonna lose his vocal cords.
Time him out or something. Is Fusion gonna get him? Or is...
Oh, Lightskin! Got the fit!
No, I didn't ace. No, I didn't.
No, yes he did.
I think he did.
Right? Pretty sure that was an ace for Lightskin.
Wow.
Alright, well. We're gonna rewatch the entire round. We'll be right back. No.
I was gonna say, what a play.
Hey, that was our shortest round. We have 2 minutes left on the clock. That's outstanding for these two teams. And like I said, here we are, round 7 decider.
Wow.
Most Wanted wants this.
Yeah, they do. And look at the objective going into West Platform.
The worst one.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I hate this objective so much. Defending, attacking, everything. Yeah, I can't stand this objective.
Yeah, it's disgusting. The cap spots are disgusting. You know what? This is the most Volk heavy objective there is on this map. I would argue.
Really? I would say that about basement objective.
I would put them almost equal then. Because basement definitely is a very Volk heavy position. It all depends on how to play it. But between these two teams, defense I think is going to be the easiest, and I think that puts Latin Force in an advantage on this round.
Yeah, you think it's gonna go towards Latin Force? You know,
Yeah.
I gotta wonder though. Most Wanted utility usage. This objective. I mean, you smoke that thing out, you have a clear cut towards it. So I don't know. I feel like Most Wanted with their utility is gonna come out on top here.
There are some nasty C4 spots though, and we did see that Latin Force likes to dabble in the C4 play.
Oh, that's true.
You know,
That's true.
C4 Sullivan understands.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also noticing this KD board is disgusting. Light skin with 10.
Yeah, dude. He was rocking it.
Looks like they're going for a main service push with Fusion running through Horseshoe.
Let's take a look to see what they're gonna have to fight against here. I don't see a C4 again up at the top of this door, which is interesting.
Argentino, oh, they've got a double angle on the service entrance. Instead of being directly on it, you've got Argentino and Chileno a bit farther angle. So Chileno's in a well-known spot. Argentino catch somebody off guard, trying to push if they decide to come up the service tunnel.
Interesting. I've not seen anybody with the C4 clacker. Oh, Mexicano. I see the light. But where is it? My guess is Horseshoe.
I was about to say, I'm thinking North Shoe, but I don't see it.
Don't see it either. Interesting. I don't know where
Other
else you would put
idea?
it.
Let me see.
Oop,
Oh.
I'm running into things. I don't want to look. You can keep looking. I want to see what everybody's doing here. Grenade at the top. Not going to find anybody. Let's take a look at Ivan, see where he ended up after his mini flank. Right. Ooh, shots from Argentino with the new LMG gonna give away his position.
Man, that LMG's recoil pattern is so dicey.
Yeah. I've liked it since I've used it, but I've not used it extensively.
Yeah, I've used it a couple times, but nothing too extensive. Narco on my team, he uses it religiously.
Yeah.
I cannot find the C4.
Interesting. Maybe it's near a different teammate and he's waiting for a call out from them.
He's holding the clacker.
Oh, we got possible engagement here in the basement. Guerrero finds light skin.
Oh, that's a huge pickup for Latin Force.
Yeah, taking out the kill leader. Just getting confirmed. Hasn't seen Fu yet. There's that C4 explosion. I don't know where it was, but it happened.
It was on the north stairs on this trash can on 9 if you wanted a peek at where it's at.
Okay. Interesting to put it there. Alright, well, Salty Food did give off a few pop shots, so that's gonna give away there's still one down here.
Lightskin did leave a grenade down there.
He's going for the run. Perfect smoke.
Another good smoke. But he left the nade.
Oh, Guerrero should have seen that. Argentino finding one at the top of the stairs, the top of the door. Salty manages to get to the pop-up stairs, and Guerrero didn't call it out. Ivan's now on the angle. What is that angle? Wow! What an angle from Ivan's, finding the tippity top of the head of Salty. Another headshot.
Right through the subway train. Awful. 5v2, a minute 30 coming up on the clock. Force looking very good on this defense of the center objective spawn. And Argentino and Salty Poo are come head-to-head in the service tunnel.
Look at Fusion, who might find Guerrero's head. Actually, Guerrero's looking for it. Oh, he opts to rotate just in time. Onward timing there, folks. Oh, I miss it. Salty finds Argentino, but goes down to Chile. Now down to just Fusion. The loudest one on Most Wanted. Left alone once again.
Is he gonna start mad trash? 50 seconds left. He's got quite a mess to clean up here.
Oh, does he find Guerrero? Oh, Guerrero might look over. And he doesn't.
No, he's calling. I think he just called him out.
Darn language barriers. All right, Fusion goes for the run, but Magikono's ready for it. And he wins! Fusion takes him down, but it's taken down by Guerrero. Latin Force taking map number 1 on Most Wanted's pick. Wow. 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 That's all I have to say is wow. Chandler, was this what we expected?
Every time I talk about expectations, I go based on paper. Personal thoughts all aside. Off paper, make sure you turn your night vision off. Paper, no.
Good call, good call.
Off paper, like, Most Wanted had the slight advantage on that. But again, that slight advantage could have... Again, because they were playing Volk. Subway is one of those maps where you play Volk, you've got the side that you're looking for. And so I think it definitely stirred a pot a little bit, and there's gonna be fire lit underneath chair to make sure that they go and come out on top for the next 2 maps. And I'm curious to see, is Latin Force going to take them to Snow Peak?
Doesn't look like it. Based on... Oh, we already have our next map. Next map is actually going to be Quarantine.
Ooh. And Easy Fusion's hosting?
Let's see here. Oh, are we getting a rehost? I'm still in the same lobby.
Oh, I always jump out. I always jump out just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah, to finish up our conversation about Subway, it definitely was a head turner, and there's definitely some things that Most Wanted needs to consider when they're their pushes or their attacks on this map, especially because the size is going to be way different from what we had seen in Subway. Now this is going to be heavily focused on your long peaks and how you rotate and utilize this space and cover on quarantine.
Yeah,
It looks like we are having some sub outs, just to put that out on the table for Latin Force. Looks like we have Torres coming in. Can't remember for who. And looks like we have Playboy Ghost also making a sub in for Most Wanted.
Yeah, very different maps, so we're probably seeing the rotation out of players who may feel better or worse on various maps, which is good. It's good to have a versatile team like that. Some teams run the same 5 for everything, you know, their starters or just whoever's available. But others like to, you know, prioritize certain players for various types of engagements. So we'll see if the changes of roster affect the playstyles of these two teams.
Yeah, this will be very interesting to see, and I'll go ahead and drop this one in right away. This objective is tough for both sides, actually. So the objective that we're going to be seeing is on the east side of the mall. So that's the one just outside. You've got some billboard looking thing covering, and then like a partial wall. But that's also covered by spots that, you know, that are easily predictable if you're a Marsoc pushing the Volk team. I'll be interested to see how most. And now I'm gonna put dollars. I'm gonna call some shots right here. You're gonna get most. This is gonna be for both teams. I have a feeling you're gonna get one in the motel. You're gonna get one by the cargo container. One 3-story, one inside the mall, and then your last player is gonna be a floater. That's all I'm saying. We'll see if it actually happens. If not, dang it. But is Easy Fusion trying to go up to the... Oh, and Fusion's running his mouth again.
All right, let's take a look at the map here and see if your initial thoughts come alive. We do see motel, we do see cargo containers, we see a cross into the south, and we see 2 in the mall. Probably one underground, yes.
Yep, so the one I missed was the 3rd story because Playboy Ghost is my roamer. Salty
Yep,
Poo is in a
absolutely.
good spot though. It's definitely one to not bat an eye about.
Shots onto the drone. Looking for
It's
the
still
kill. Got it.
There's a drone.
No.
There's my entire fucking mag on that shit.
If Kale is watching, he is clenching fists right now.
Uh-huh, that drone didn't last, what, a minute?
Not even, yeah. Maybe
Not
45
even.
seconds. But this type of objective, I think you can predict quite a bit. Taking shots at the 3rd story from back of AC. And looks like we've got a far push already, and I see you're over there as well. East,
Yeah,
making his way
Mexicano.
around.
While Light Skin was focused on that drone, Mexicano got through money trucks. I don't know if Light Skin would have ever looked over there, but it was still a pretty good distraction for him to make that cross.
Mm-hmm. And speak of crosses, our cargo player, Salty Foo, decided to cross over to the container.
Yeah, I think that's actually going to work in the detriment, though. Because Mexicano would have been the one to catch with that cross, and he's already way out here. So I feel like Salty is kind of watching nothing now.
Yeah, it's tough. Looks like we've got some smokes coming out on the objective from Guerrero as he rode to AC to rendezvous with his 2 fellow gang members. And they're still hanging out in the far west, the only one Oddman Kano in the east. And so this separation can cause some problems, but also if there's patience like we've been seeing on Subway, Mexicano might be a thorn side. So we'll see how that pans out. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So this is definitely an interesting push on this.
Yeah, my concern here is if Mexicano dies before the push gets further, like to tank maybe, he's gonna die with not only no refrag, but very little intel. They're not gonna gain a lot from the noise of the gunshots that kill him. So Mexicano needs to be focused on survival right now. And so far he's done a good job of it. He's kind of just doing a little bit of recon, not overexposing.
Yeah, he's doing great over there. There's no lines. People in a position to actively look over. And I think all these shots is going to provide some distraction for him to continue moving. And I have a feeling Salty Poo might have some engagement here on the dunes as Latin Forest slowly makes way around on the south.
All right, so first engagements, we're going to have Salty Poo dealing with Argentino and Guerrero. We're going to have Playboy Ghost and Ivans probably fighting it out here soon.
Lots of good comms coming off from Latin Forest.
Good smoke.
Utility
Salty has a little bit of a line though. He gets across. A good flash. Will the flash overwork? It will. It's gonna catch him. They're both flashed. Who will come out on top? Oh, but he still wasn't ready. Salty with a nice push out.
And Guerrero up behind him.
Yeah, unfortunately, Guerrero wasn't quite there in time.
Oh, lordy.
Guerrero needs to have his gun up for when the smoke goes away. There it goes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
A standoff.
Oh, wow. Where did that come from?
Mexicano took down Salty Poo, but Lightskin killed Mexicano as soon as a shot came out.
Salty Poo finds Torres, but Ivans and Guerrero now have an open south. Salty just down, and the confirm. Oh, but Guerrero overexposed. Fusion, the loudmouth, manages to get the kill.
Ivan's last one up. 40 seconds left. Playboy Ghost might be the
Playboy with a
problem.
nice angle.
Oh my God.
Doesn't catch him. There it is. Boom. Latin Force taking, or I'm sorry, Latin Force going down to Most Wanted. Most Wanted taking the first point on Latin Force's map pick. That's got to be tough. Wow. So, Chandler, your predictions, man, they looked on point.
What can I say? You know, I love watching Quarantine, so we'll see if Latin Force is going to do a similar thing. I might, you know, looking at it, I might see some changes in this one. Can't really call out because I don't, since Latin Force does have those goofy looking, but I do know, and we can talk about some of these numbers really quick. On Most Wanted side, Quarantine is actually a good map for him. Looking at Most Wanted, Quarantine, they've got an 80% win rates, winning 4 out of the 5 times they played it. But these were all close games. 17 out of the 30 rounds that they played, so that leaves them at a 57% win for their rounds. And so, like, Quarantine's a good map for them in the grand scheme of things. And then looking at actually, they're at a high, playing it 7 times, only winning 3 times, giving them a 43% win rate. And then on their round percentage win, winning 21 out of 4, 53% rate. Again, another map very good, but this is also going to pose in the entire match who can get that Marsoc right when they need it, and that's going to be not Latin Force, I'm sorry. Wait, my teams are all mixed up.
No, you were on point. You were getting there. I gotta wonder what Latin Force's justification was for picking this map.
Yeah, very curious. Looks like they're tried to smoke out the quick cross. Let's see how close my predictions are on placements. Argentino Motel, Mexicano Cargo, Ivan's in Mall, Torres on 3-story, and Guerrero a floater. But looks
Actually,
like
I think there's 2 3-story. Guerrero's going up there with them.
Guerrero's pushing out in the dunes.
Oh no, I
looks
see
like
that now. I see that now.
We've got Mexicano.
Hey,
pushed
Kano
out to where
continued.
He
Yeah.
pushed out to where Salty Fu was, and Salty Fu is going to be the one to spot first. So we'll see if he's going to think to look at his own defensive position before he makes his committed push.
We do have that far north rotation from Playboy Ghost to look for as well.
Nobody's even looking at the money trucks, and I think I'm curious if Latin Force is going to recognize that the Most Wanted squad is pulling the same sort of card game that they did. But if Playboy Ghost decides to push the motel, they'll cause some noise over there, you know, cause some problems. But I think Latin Force will be able to deal with him pretty easy. Lightskin looking over at Mexicano's position. Could cause some problems here for Latin Force, giving them a hole in their defense. But that 3rd-story player is going to be key, as well as if you look at Guerrero's, if he wanted to look across to the north.
Oh, Argentino made a rotation to look at money trucks and manages to catch one.
Yeah, Guerrero's got a nasty line here in the dunes, actually.
Yeah, it's going to be really good for watching Mexicano's back. Oh, Mexicano finds Lightskin.
Infusion coming for the refrag. He's not going to
Maybe
find
Guerrero
him.
finds him. No, can't quite do it. Infusion gets behind Mexicano. Unfortunate that Guerrero missed those shots. That would have been
Smoke
a
on the
key
objective.
pickup.
Many smokes.
Oh, one of them botched a little bit on the roof. That's not going to cover the whole crossbar. Argentino's still focused on the north. There he goes. Now he's going to rotate.
Ivan's coming back to support through the mall. A lot of firing on the smoke here. 203 smoke. Covers the motel, but not the right window.
Uh-oh. Grenade onto objective. Not quite going to find anything. Most Wanted, Salty Food, Easy Fusion coming in from the north.
Ivan's telling him, I'm on the uplink. I'm scared.
Uh-oh, he backs up into their lines. Oh no. Salty Food takes down one on objective. He's checking the code. He's thinking about the cap.
Argentino's got a good line, though. And Guerrero, now pushed up, is going to be a problem on the objective.
All right, Argentino's going to have to be really careful he doesn't get picked. If they pick Argentino, it's a cap. Guerrero going down to Fusion. 3 going for the objective. Finds 1. Finds 2.
Oh my god, and the smoke gives the line for Argentino to see Salty Poo here.
Oh.
Looking for the shots.
Torres making the rush to objective. Smokes. All right, flashbangs. Another flash. Making sure they
Here
don't
comes
cap, but now they're
Argentina.
just going to run blindly to the objective. This may get them picked. Argentino gets into safety just barely.
The cap spot is open though, but Torres
Boom.
finds Salty Poo, denies it.
Wow. What a round. Latin Force taking the Volk win. Looking a lot better than they did on that attack round. It was looking scary there for a second. We had a couple of them missing shots and exposing themselves when they didn't necessarily need to, but they tightened up there at the last minute and found the final kills.
My hands are sweating and I'm not even holding a controller.
I'm over here like wiping mine. Like, oh boy.
I know, I'm like, what is happening? Why aren't they watching that? What? Like, it makes me want to just yell and be like, ah! Turn and watch this angle.
And oh man, imagine, I think it was Argentino that was there in the motel. Imagine he stayed looking at money trucks a little bit longer. Ooh. But no, he got back there, caught the angle he needed to, and found 2, almost 3. Really shut down that attack.
Yeah, we could definitely claim Onward timing on Most Wanted's part. They're like, oh, okay, we're good to push. Then Latin Force decided to just change all their angles, and we're like, there they are.
Yep, right there. I mean, they got the kill on objective, so they were definitely feeling safe. I believe they cleared 3-story early on, or at least peaked it. So, yeah, they definitely felt confident going into that push. I'm not sure why they felt motel was clear, though. But we don't have to think about it too much longer as we hop into round number 3, objective 2. A little bit of lag there, interesting.
Those of you who are watching, who have watched my cast, that was a transition that I usually do. So give Joker a high five or something. You all make fun of my transitions. And a drone is out. I'm chasing it.
You're chasing it.
That's
Where's
right.
it going? Who's it looking at? Oh, I see it. I see it.
It's right over the nose of the plane. He's getting.
Let's see what it sees.
They're getting some good call outs here. But look at Salty Foo.
Oh boy.
Fusion takes out the drone.
Yeah, Salty Foo's gonna be the one to watch. Got Discord ping. Make sure nothing crazy's happening. Cool. We're all good.
Latin Force taking an easy control of their part of the map for now. They are not expecting Salty Foo, and Argentino's waiting for somebody to put that dark alley. And Salty Foo is prepped for some problems, but now he's making a lot of noise. He has no idea. He's not even going to look.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he's got to hear those shots now, though.
I think he thinks it's
Finds
friendly.
one. Oh, Argentino now knows there's one behind them. This flash doesn't quite get there, but he still manages to get
a nade.
Get the peek. Yeah, I was waiting for that nade to go off.
One.
Oh, Argentino with the good knees manages to get down quick.
It's going to be hard to get out of that spot, though.
Absolutely.
But he is going to use this pallet as cover. Salty Poo might have a problem seeing him. Argentino, though, doesn't have a zoomed in sight at all, so it's hard to see that far. Yeah, I'm watching Guerrero here, too. Him and Mexicano are pushing very well together.
I think Mexicano's going to have trouble dealing with Fusion, though.
I agree.
Guerrero finds the one on objective. Oh, Mexicano almost exposed. And he's about to again.
Those shots and those smokes diverted Salty Poo's view. Argentina.
There it is.
2v3.
It's like you're reading my mind. I was gonna say that. Well, Argentino needs to be a little bit more aggressive here to find some angles to help Guerrero in his push. If Argentino looks towards burning, he might find Salty.
Fusion's in a really weird spot.
Okay, seems to be really pushed back there.
He's on the Humvee.
Yeah, I see that. Nice little dirty angle, though.
Mm-hmm. Still taking their time. They do still have 2 minutes, and they aren't too far from the objective. Guerrero, I think, is going to be Most Wanted's main problem right now.
I'd like to see them have saved their utility, or at least pushed when they threw all of it, because they threw so much utility onto the objective. I think we saw 4 smokes total around the objective, and nobody aggressed on them. Instead of using them on the objective, they should have used them for their crosses that they're having to make now. But he finds Light Skin on the side. Argentino at the same time finds Fusion, and this 2v3 very quickly became a 2v1.
Wow. Nice coordination
like
between
that.
Guerrero and Argentino, even though they didn't know, but it happened. And now they're looking for Salty Poo in center, and Guerrero just looked away.
I mean, if they have a kill count, they know last one's there. That's a cap. They can cap behind the wall without Salty catching it.
Salty
rotates
rotates
but they
out.
go for the kill. But that's the Marsoc round that Latin Force needed on their map choice. Wow.
I think this is a standing case of Latin Force did their homework.
Think so? You think that's what's going on?
I think it's happening, and I think Most Wanted's going to pick up on it pretty quick.
Okay, okay. What do you think went wrong in that defense for Most Wanted?
I think Salty Foo could have been a menace if he was more open to checking his surroundings instead of focusing solely on that hole in the north.
Yep.
One thing he could have done is gone for the scaffolding, and he would have heard steps, and he would have had 2 kills right there because they were so focused on center burning. And so I think that rotation, I was surprised to see like only 1 person down towards hospital. So I think they were very heavy on the what's it called, impact side. I think they could have had somebody around building as well to help out.
I concur. I think a little bit more, I want to say aggression, but yeah, just a little bit more awareness and willingness to check out the area would have helped them
Very
a lot.
confined is the word I was trying to find.
Yeah.
Now they are watching, it's Fusion watching that south cross. Nothing's called out. And Salty Poo, his pants are soiled. Guerrero on the Hescos here is an interesting spot for that long angle, actually.
Yeah, I've not seen somebody play it from there. It's usually like they're just standing in the crater if they want to go firing squad.
Argentino playing a spot that Most Wanted used. Ivan's using that wing in a plane, killed Salty Poo. This is a very tucked position. It's like you're weirdly tucked, but also widely open.
I want to say it's interesting. Ivan's got that kill with the holographic on the 2x, not using the magnification, which is interesting for watching a long angle.
Salty Foo and Argentino might be coming up against each other here.
See that? Yeah, Salty Foo probably gonna find the shots. I think Salty knows Argentino's there, but I don't think Argentino knows Salty is there. There's a bit
Salty
of
with the 203
asymmetric logic here. Oh, Argentino just needs to peek over just a little bit. Take off all these outlines so the people can see what they see.
Latin Force very heavily concentrated on the northern part of things. Gonna give Most Wanted a good deal of the map.
There it is.
And center burning, another control position of this map. That being one of 4. I'll say 4. Latin Force, I think they need to tighten up. They're very heavily in the impact side of, and I don't think they have enough coverage to really watch the objective at its full capacity. But if they kill Guerrero and get inside of the building, they get a cap. You can cap that wall. No, I lied. You need to get a little closer. They moved it.
I'm about to have some very upset people in chat. I forgot to enable streamer mode on my Discord, and my Discord's just been lighting up. And I'd only just now realized that they could hear that. So I'm about to have some very unhappy people.
Oh, luckily nobody
That's
said
okay.
it. So.
Well, in 6 minutes they will, don't you worry.
Oh.
I mean, it was just going off nonstop the whole time you were talking, and I was just listening to it like, oh, somebody's talking. Funny. Anyways, back into the game. Just under the 3-minute mark here, 4v4. The assaulting team, most wanted. They've got some good overwatch of the objective, but man, making these crosses are going to be tough. My concern here is El Mexicano. He is way out in the north with nobody to watch for. So if people start going down, he needs to be quick to rotate back. Also, Torres really laser focused on hospital area, or hospital roof specifically, easy fusion going down. Again, if Ivans goes down, I mean, who's watching the objective?
Right,
realistically.
exactly. Is Lightskin looking at the roof?
Yes. Not sure why he'd expect to be somebody up there. Usually in the beginning of the round, you focus one guy to watch the plane wing for a while to make sure that rotation doesn't happen.
Right there. He's on a flank.
Salty and Playboy just shooting at each other?
Not sure. Playboy said he was shooting at somebody on objective, I think, but nobody's there, so I think he's seeing ghosts. Here we go. Minute and a half is now out. Objective or utility coming out. Smoke right on the cap spot. Again, Ivan's the only one really looking. I mean, Guerrero has a tight angle, but other than that, I'd like to see Mexicano rotate to maybe White Car or even AC Roof at this point.
Mexicano did rotate around a little bit.
Oh, Guerrero does find one, though. There comes Mexicano coming in for the rotation.
45 seconds. It's a 2v4. Guerrero is trying to find Lightskin.
Mexicano's going to find him, though. If he continues on this.
And here comes a 30-second beep. Most Wanted get a little jittery.
Yeah, this attack looked really strong, but they just stopped their momentum. It's going to be really tough to get it back here in the next 20 seconds. Ivans finds one. Playboy looking for him. Laser focus on the kill. Finds Mexicano. Oh, he runs out of ammo. 10 seconds. And goes down to Torres. Wow. Latin Force taking point number 3 on map number 2. Their map pick against all odds. Once again, Latin Force, despite being on the lower end of the stats, they're coming out on top.
Oh man, chat's picking up that I was snacking. Whoops. Well, when the first map takes about an hour, you snack on. But yeah, like you said, our stats, like the you ever play like blackjack and you ask the dealer like, what's the book say? The book says hit. So I would have hit on Most Wanted on this map pick. The book says hit. The book is lying like it always freaking does. Like it did on Subway. The book is lying. And I don't know how I feel about it. If Latin Force can take this offensive round, that's game set match. They find themselves very securely in the round robin for Sunday, and it's hard to see that like your paper stats lie to you. Hard to see that, but again, like I said, these two teams can play vastly different than what we can expect, especially with their positions. Guerrero in a very position. I'm pretty sure Ivan's played on that plane wing every time he gets the opportunity. But now that we're moving into round 5,
what's the objective?
Is on the east 2-story building. We'll see.
Oh, it's because it's so wide I can't see it. Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't see it, I assumed it was on one of the white parts of the map.
Yeah, smart. Here we go.
We'll
Let's
see if
see what
Most
kind of
Wanted
defense.
copy. We'll see if they kind of copy what we saw from last round on this side of the map. Latin
Ooh,
Force
will
watching
Salty
the
get
cross.
across?
Salty throws the gun. Oh my
My
god.
guy grabbing it. Oh, wow. How does he live through that?
Wow. The gun toss. You never think that's going to work.
Oh, the trade out in the center bottom there. 1-for-1 insta kill.
It's all right. It's like they both dropped. You never knew. Is not even 30 seconds in the round.
Mm-hmm. Now 4v4 here. Looks like Salty is going to take the position down there now. That's going to give the call out to confirm one.
Pizza comes into chat. Oh, he was the one who was subbed out for Playboy Ghost.
Yeah.
He said Discord going crazy.
Yeah. Admin checking.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. There's everybody checking their Discords. Wonderful.
Well,
glad I could
while
be a
they're checking their
menace to
Discord,
society.
I'm going to bring attention, so we check this out. Latin Force is taking a full initiative in the south. Ivan's posted up high yet again, and the rest of Latin Force is pushing as a line. Salty Poo, he's taken up the garage position that Ghost was in. We'll see if he's going to go for a rotation like on the last defensive round. Salty Foo is in to what he was on the last objective on the east side. No, I believe pushed him as well. I think. So we'll see if they check out each other yet again. Yeah, everybody, check your Discord and make sure your mom's not texting you. We're still here, don't worry. This is only map 2.
Only map 2.
It's been an hour 40, and we are onwarding.
Has it really? Wow. Yeah, we've been live for an hour and 40, and we're in map 2. And the first one was Subway. It's not even a long map.
I know, quarantine's taking less time than Subway right now.
Yeah,
and if Most Wanted brings it back, if Most Wanted brings it back again,
oh my
I'll
goodness.
be here for another hour.
Oh, what a good flash! Oh, but Argentino's barely gonna do anything with that. Salty finds Guerrero down there on the South Street. Another flash, doesn't find Salty.
Again, that smoke on the corner of the building providing some sort of cover, but there's still those lines at the rock, and we'll see if Argentino gets caught.
Oh, wow, Argentino with the flick finds the kill. He didn't even have his gun up.
Yeah, he didn't get caught, he did the catching. And now Salty Poo's watching over there. Under the Humvee.
Wow, what a line, dude. Most Wanted coming with the nasty angles.
3v3, 2:30 on the clock. Still a lot of time, but Argentino's not looking like he's going to do very good over here.
Oh.
What was that?
That was a smoke. Uncooked
A
or
smoke.
already gone off smoke. Yeah, uncooked smoke. That scared me. I thought it was a grenade. Salty
From
finds
under the
one.
Humvee.
Yeah. Oh, and Torres finds the refrag.
Wow. Refrags.
2 minutes, 2v2.
Fusion's gotta be playing tight over here.
Light skin going for the reposition. That's the word I'm looking for. The rotation was the word I wanted.
The re-rotation.
The re-rotation.
I don't know if I killed him. I might have killed him second story.
Fusion thinks he killed him second story, but he didn't. Ivans finds a kill onto Light Skin.
looking good for Latin Force right now. Fusion is in a good spot, but Ivans does have an idea where Fusion's.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to dig them out. Do they have a rotation to objective? They might not need it though.
It is now figured out.
Honestly, if Ivans just goes down and comes in from the east, he has a free objective. They don't need it though. They only need the kill and they find it. Latin Force taking map number 2, 4-1. What? What? I have no words. I have no words, Chandler.
The book lied.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm looking at these stats from the scoreboard, and our top fraggers went and did the opposite, and our bottom fraggers went and did better. Lightskin running, he was 10-4 at the end of Subway. He's 1-4 on Quarantine. So I think Most Wanted didn't have the roster that they were looking to have. And maybe Latin Force knew it, or his luck of the draw. Stats lie to you. Don't always use. Do your homework, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And that also means Latin Force secures their spot into the eighth placement of the round robin for NA on Sunday.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. Wow, Latin Force, yeah, moving on. I mean, whew. I wonder if they play map 3 for fun. I'll still cast, why not? But this is decided. And I mean, even the seed positions, Latin Force 15, Most Wanted in 13th place. But Latin Force did come into this with the Diamond Star, showing that they spent more time in the higher seat than Most Wanted. Most Wanted kind of coming in late in the season. It looks like we might have a map 3 to cast. You down to cast a cargo?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he says. Oh yeah.
Cargo's always fun.
All right. Wow. We're getting a special map here, folks.
You were talking about history in the seasons, and Most Wanted, taking a look at them, this set of players have only been playing since this season. Even though they might have been playing together, like, this is their first season established as Most Wanted. And then Latin Force has been established together, and I'm gonna check myself. I believe in the last 2 seasons, they've had the exact same roster, if not pretty damn close. I think Torres family was their newest, but the other 7 have been consistent throughout, and Latin Force has been a team since season 11, so they've just got more time under their belt and through their minds on positionings and things that have been used in the past, and what are some things that people haven't as the inverse, to see if it's possible to capitalize and use bots.
Yeah, it's pretty wild to see a team that has had that close to the same roster for so long. You don't see it often. But it just shows the excellent camaraderie that must be taking place between these folks.
And Most Wanted, some celebratory shots, pistol shots over here.
I don't know what they celebrating. Second place?
Hey, you know what? Getting this far in the season like this is an accomplishment in its own.
Look at Chandler, the wise man, looking at the positives in life.
1, 2, 3,
Finding
4,
one
5,
quick.
6, 7, 8, 9 utilities going on.
Finding another.
Salty poo on the cap. Salty foo on the cap.
Oh my god, yeah, he's already on the objective. And he finds it! Most Wanted.
Navarro was a sub in on the Latin Force side. And and we're seeing the same roster for Most Wanted. There's a cat for Most Wanted. Very good.
22 seconds. 22 seconds. Why didn't Most Wanted pick this as their first map? Wow.
Latin Force on Cargo.
It is that objective, though. I mean, it's Diamond objective. It's
Yeah, that
it's
objective
the
is
objective.
notoriously. You either see smokes on it all over. I should have looked. I don't think Salty was holding a prime.
Yeah, he rushed in there quick. Here we go.
This
They
is
are wasting
round-
no time with strats.
Round number 2.
Yes, it is round number 2. I did accidentally click round number 3.
Looks like both teams have played Cargo 5 times and both won it 3 times. 3% win rate for both of them.
Got a bolty from Salty through, which is interesting. Oh my god. Oh my lord.
We saw all 10 utilities come off. And my game
Navarro
just
finds
freaked
one,
out.
Easy finds another, Navarro finds another. They're 2 on objective. Fusion shutting one down, and Lightskin shutting down Ivan's, rotating around the corner, now down to just Mexicano and Argentino, who's currently downed against the 3 Most Wanted still left standing after all that chaos. Huh. Breathe, Joker, breathe.
I know, that was my problem when I started casting. I didn't know when to take a breath.
Oh,
And there it is.
Lightskin with the shots between the hinges. Most
And the
Wanted
Tico.
taking
Oh,
round
no.
number 3.
And Lightskin comes out on top.
Literally.
And he got rid of his 1 kill with that team kill.
Oh man, got so excited. Wow.
Most Wanted, like, vengeance.
Yeah, they're out for blood now.
They're like, you know what? This is it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Huh. Wasting no
well.
time once again.
I know, are we gonna play 2 maps in the span it took to play only Subway?
For real.
And Fusion.
Thanks, Fusion, for that.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna go over
together,
here
that's
to.
weird.
I'd rather listen to Spanish and not know what they're saying.
Oh, we got Elmo over here.
Oh my god.
3
The
utilities
C4.
remain.
Oh, Salty threw a grenade
2
and
utilities remain. Salty threw
blew
for a
up
cap.
somebody's
Salty
C4.
threw for a cap.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Going in.
No way. No
Oh
way.
my gosh. Are you kidding me?
No way. The Salty Bros both got caps.
Bro.
The Salty Bros for caps apiece. That's 5-0.
30 seconds. That we had 2 rounds last a minute combined.
And they were both the cap rounds.
Yeah. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Wow, wow, wow.
That whole map took maybe 3 rounds worth of the other maps.
It didn't even take 5 minutes. And now they're all out of the lobby.
They're already gone. Except for Playboy. It has to be
It
different.
didn't even
What?
it literally didn't even take 5 minutes.
Really? We were there for 5 minutes?
If that.
Wow. What a
Oh my
finale.
God. What is that?
That's
I don't even
like
know how I
a
feel about
fireworks
it.
show where you're there for like 3 hours watching fireworks and then the grand finale lasts, 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's like the size of a box of chocolates.
Wow.
Insane. Oh
That
my
was
god.
wonderful.
I literally like there were no stats playing against either team. It was just luck of the draw, and Most Wanted said we're gonna go for 2 caps. Literally, they said Marsoc cap, Volk defense, Marsoc cap. 3 rounds. We're done. We leave. Everybody's gone.
It's gone. Wow. That was wild though. That was awesome.
Yeah, no, that was insane.
Latin Force, moving on to round robin here on the weekend, where you'll see both Chandler and I also participating, I hope.
Yeah, that's the plan. I plan to be there.
Absolutely. It's gonna be a wild time. But
Yeah. It's gonna be a long day of
unfortunately that's
Onward.
all the action we have here today, folks. Until the weekend. Well, sit on the edge of your seats because it's gonna be a wild ride once we get to it. But Chandler, you've got any final comments? Any last words?
No, it was a blast to watch. I can't believe 2 maps took the length of Subway.
Yeah.
That's the weird
That's
one for
wild.
me.
That's wild. But that's all we have here. I hope everybody has a wonderful night, morning, evening, afternoon, again, wherever you may be, this being worldwide. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Onward VRML is brought to you by Downpour Interactive, HyperX, ProTube VR, VR Cover. Thanks for watching VRML.
VRML Challenger Cup Group B.
No do-overs. There's no mulligan.
In the struggle, who will rise?
Undefeated performance from that
High take final season.